Welcome to your A Gem Color My Cookie set. So this set is great as a gift for someone. It is such a fun little diamond and gem inspired cookie set. So we have 6 cookies to decorate. There are 2 hearts that have these kind of geometric sections on them, 2 diamonds, and then 2 hexagons that say you're a gem. Additionally, we also have 2 containers of colored sugar, 1 teal and 1 pink. We have 1 bag of pink royal icing. There are 2 paintbrushes in the kit, a color palette cookie that has a gold, pink, teal, and purple, and a little container of lemon extract. And this is for the gold paint. So the gold is actually not the normal color dots that we send. It is a certain material that is very shimmery. And in order to paint with it, you'll need an alcohol-based liquid, and that's why we've sent a little vial of lemon extract. It also adds a fun little lemon flavor to the cookie. From your house, you'll need a set of scissors and a paper towel. So let's get going. I'm going to start actually with the heart. So I'm going to bring this over here, and the idea here is to just paint all the different sections different colors. So I'm going to get my brush wet here, and what I'm going to do is actually paint all of the one color. So all of the purple I'm going to paint first, and then all of the teal and all of the pink. And we want to do that so that you don't get the colors kind of messed together. So I've got my brush wet here, and I'm going to start with the purple because that's the closest one to me. So I really want to activate this color by getting it wet and bringing it back to life. So you can kind of test it on the palette cookie and see if you're happy with it. So I like that color, that's nice. So I'm just going to start painting. So when you're painting, you want to start at the edges and work your way toward the middle. All right, so we've got all of the purple sections colored, and now we're going to go ahead with another color, and I'm going to use the teal. Okay, so I've got my teal, and then we're going to go ahead with the pink. And then after that, I'll show you the special technique we use for the gold. Okay, so I've actually not counted as well as I should. So I have one section here that I need to paint teal again, but I'm going to do that after. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually switch brushes, and I'm going to show you how to do the gold. And we'll do that, and then I'm going to go back and paint my last area teal. So this is lemon. It smells so good. So this is an alcohol, and we're going to get this onto the gold. And this is going to come off. This takes a little bit more work to get off, so you really have to sit here for just a hot minute and work the alcohol into this paint to get the gold off. I'm going to start painting here. So this is a little bit of less vibrant than the actual colors, but it is shimmery and kind of fun. Okay, so we've got the gold painted on here, and you can kind of see, it may take a few coats to get on here, but if you want to take a look here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the black so you can really see. So you can see how the black kind of picks up the gold color really well. So you can kind of see how shimmery it is there. When it dries, it will be a little bit more apparent, but you may have to put a few coats on there. And now I'm going to switch my brushes again and switch back to the teal. So I've got to just paint this one last section. One gem heart. Okay, so next I'm going to go with the You're a Gem hexagon. So if you want to pause the video here and work a little bit more on the hearts, you can, or you can continue with us on the gem hexagon. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm actually going to use my royal icing for a minute here. So I've got my pink royal icing. So there's a few ways you can stick sprinkles onto cookies, and one of them is to use a wet brush, and the other is to use wet icing. So I'm going to use wet icing on this. I'm going to show you how to do it this way. It just adds a different kind of dimension. So I'm going to color the sections on the edges here, and then I'm going to use the colored sugar. So for the pink areas, I'm going to pipe fresh icing onto the cookie. So I'm going to pipe that here first, and then I'm going to alternate. I'm going to do pink and then teal, pink and then teal. And now what I'm going to do is stick the sugar to the cookie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the cookie over the container here, and I'm just going to use my fingers to stick the sugar on. And you can see it sticks right to it, and the dry parts of the cookie, the sugar doesn't stick to. So if we get the sprinkles in the middle, it doesn't matter because it's just going to fall right off. And this sugar has a little bit of edible glitter in it, so it's kind of fun little sparkle to it. Okay, so I've got my pink sections with my royal icing and glitter sugar. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the other areas teal. So you can paint the pink areas with the pink color if you want. I'm going to use the teal here. It just adds, another little dimension. You kind of have a raised border versus a painted border. So I've got my teal sugar here, and I'm just gonna get it on there. Again, I'm holding my cookie over the cup so that the excess falls back into the cup. So you can see here, so I've got my You're a Gem hexagon with my alternating teal and pink sprinkles. And you can paint the center of your hexagon. I'm going to leave it white, but you can paint it whatever color you want. And I'm going to actually move on here to the diamond. So I'm going to do a few different things here. So I'm going to paint the center of my diamond. I'm actually going to use this diamond here. I'm going to paint the center of my diamond gold. So I'm going to use the lemon extract and the gold luster paint. Okay, so I'm going to really activate this. So the issue you have is that the gold doesn't stay wet for very long because the alcohol evaporates very quickly. So alcohol evaporates faster than water. So if you let the gold dot sit, the liquid that's on there will evaporate and it will dry off again. So you have to really work the paint together to get what you want. And if you get a lot of liquid on here and it's really thin, all you got to do is wait for a minute and it'll start to evaporate, and then you've got the consistency you need. So I'm going to really get this on here, and I'm going to start in the middle section. I'm going to leave myself a little room to decide what I want to do later. I'm going to go in the middle here. And you see here, this is actually, I might have to go back and do this section because you see this color is much darker now that I've activated this dot really well a few times with my brush. Look at that fun gold color. So I'm going to paint the top section and the bottom section of my middle, my diamond, the same. While I've got this in my hand, I'm gonna go back and paint my gold sections of my heart a little bit darker. So I'm really liking the consistency of this paint. Okay, so I've got my gold diamond set, and I'm gonna put my brush down and switch back to my watercolor brush. And I think that I'm going to use the purple. I don't have a lot of purple going on yet, so I'm going to take my purple and I'm going to use that on this diamond. You know, who says a diamond has to be any certain color? It's whatever color you want, right? It's your cookie. Whatever you're feeling, you get to decide. That's the beauty of Color My Cookie, is that it is yours to create however you want. And if you don't like it, you can always eat it. Like, I didn't like how that turned out. We'll eat it real quick, then no one's gonna know. So I've got my purple diamond all set with my gold in the middle. And look how fun that looks right next to my multicolored gem heart. I love it. All right, thank you so much for watching this You're a Gem Color My Cookie set. And again, the best part about Color My Cookie is eating it.